Good afternoon, student of 7A. Today we are going to make a review about the reading class of the unit 4A, 4B, and 5A. So let's start. Unit 4A. First one, I have a question for you. Have you seen a movie or TV show about space? Okay, I know that we have different movies and different TV programs that are talking of us, or maybe the place is the space, yeah, or the movies, or maybe the TV shows are recorded uh, in a specific place of the planet, maybe in the moon, okay, or maybe another planet, could be Mars, Jupiter, etc. But in this case, we talk about two movies that are famous, okay, Gravity in 2013, and the other one is Star Wars, yeah, 2017. We have a lot of series, yes, of Star Wars, but in this case, it's the last movie. Okay, so these movies are developing in the space, okay, and it's about astronomers, okay, astronauts, okay, rockets, different kind of people, okay, some wars in the galaxy, etc. So these one are the famous movies that we know, and also are developing in a specific planet. And this one is about the topic that we have already studied in these units. So let's continue. This one is the vocabulary part of unit 4.8, and in this case we talk about planets, okay, space, galaxy, the telescope, and the astronomer. Okay, you know that the astronomer use different tools, okay, for seeing let me see, the galaxy and the space and the other planets that are around the earth. And in this case, the telescope is one of the most important tools that they use for seeing the different planets. Okay, you know that our planet is the earth, and this one is part of the galaxy, and also the galaxy are part of the space. Yes. Okay, so let's see, now we pass to the unit 4B, and in this case the vocabulary, we talk about rockets, okay, that are the machines, or maybe the transportation for traveling around the moon or maybe other planet. The astronaut, that are the person that let me see, that is in charge of this kind of machine. And the unit 4B talk about a colony, okay. Some scientists consider that it is possible to live in other planet, in a specific place, the moon. And also, let me see, it is important for these scientists that the colony in other planets will be in some years, yeah, not nowadays. But these one are the vocabulary that we have already studied in this unit. Now we continue with the unit for 5A, and in this case we talk about the social factors, okay, economical factor. That's mean the global cities, yeah, what are the most important cities around the world, because they consider 5 factors, okay, because these cities are in the top of this kind of index, okay. And we have some vocabulary that are important. Sources, okay, you know that we can find different sources, okay, for understanding the ideas, or for understanding what is the topic about. We have the factors that we mentioned, fine, okay. We have the influence of others. Remember, when you have an influence in other person, that's mean you change the mind, you change the idea, etc. Then you have the potential. You can consider a city, okay, as a potential, maybe if that city or that country, okay, develop different activities for being proactive around the world. Then we have international. That's mean we travel to other countries around the world, etc. And you have the different options. Yes. Okay, so let's see. This one is a list of the Global Cities Index. This one is the last year, 2019, and in this list we have we make a comparison, yeah, about 2019 and 2018. Yeah, we have the different cities. We have the top 10 cities. That in this case, the first one is London. Okay, so we continue with the number 2, that is Singapore. Is the second city that is on the top. Then we have the third one, that is San Francisco in the United States. Okay, and the last years, for example, in 2018, San Francisco was the first one, but right now is the third, in the third place. Then we have the number 4, that is Amsterdam. Okay, number 5, that is Paris. This one are in Europe. Yeah, okay, the majority of the city that is in this list are in European countries. So then we have the number 6, that is Tokyo. Number 7, we have Boston. Number 8, we have Munich. Then we have the number 9, that is Dublin. And the number 10, that is Stockholm. Yeah. Okay, so this one is the top 10 of the cities. And imagine, this one is in 2019. And today, okay, when the year finished, okay, this list may be changed because due to the pandemic, the majority of the country or the majority of the city are, let me see, weights different resources, okay, that they have as countries. So this one is the vocabulary, and also this one are the factor that the global cities index consider. Okay, New York City is a star, the city of cities. This one is a let me see, like a quote, okay, then an author, John Gunter, think that. But why is New York or London, Paris or Tokyo a great city? And we can do this, or we can consider this one as a question for the last list. Yeah, why London, Singapore, San Francisco, and all these cities are great cities? Maybe because they take into account different factors. And to answer this question, the creators of the Global Cities Index look at 5 factors. And what are these ones? Okay, we have the first one, that is business, people, media, entertainment, and politics. Yes, okay, so this one is important. There are very important factors for enter to this list. Okay, what about business? Okay, what it measures? In this case, how many global companies are in the city? Okay, maybe electricity companies, let me see, food companies. It's depend, yeah, of the city or maybe the country. Does the city do a lot of international business? This one is important because if the country only try to maintain the let me see, the companies in the same country, it's not possible to export. But in this case, okay, if the city import different things, okay, that's mean this one is international. Okay, so let's see now. The second factor is the people. Does the city attract talented people from around the world? What does it mean, this one? Okay, if the person that, let me see, are in the country are person that study at the university, that have different majors, okay, that applying for different jobs according to the category, okay, this one are attractive and talented people. Okay, are the city's universities good? Okay, for example, Oxford University is a good university, Cambridge University too. Okay, all these cities have this kind of university that are in the ranking of the top university around the world. How many residents have college degree? Okay, imagine the majority of these countries of these cities consider that education is the most important factors. Health and education for this country are important. For that city, for that reason, they are in the top 10. Then we have the media. It is easy to get news and information from different sources. Okay, and what are these sources? Okay, we have TV programs, radio programs, the internet. Okay, we have a lot of technology right now. You have your cell phones and you can, let me see, surf on the internet very quickly. And for that reason, they, let me see, take into account the media, because this one is an important factor. Because in if you applying of uses of this technology for let me see, for knowing about the city, for make different advertisements of the city, okay, this one is a plus. How many residents have internet access? Okay, for example, in our country, okay, I consider that the let me see, the 35 or 40% of the people have access to internet, but the other 60 or 50%, okay, don't have access to internet. So this one is an important factor, because in that case you can use the internet maybe for let me see, for business, for education that we use right now. Okay, so the media is, I consider that is one of the most important factor. What about entertainment? Does the city have many entertainment options? Okay, could be. They have museums, sport, music auditorium, and different types of restaurant. Yeah, not only fast food restaurant, also restaurant that are modern. Okay, maybe in a big hotel, in tourist places. Okay, so this one is an attractive for other person around the world. What about politics? How many embassies and international organizations are in the city? In the majority of the country, in these countries, okay, or in these cities, have different embassies, okay, or the majority of the embassies of the world. But for example, if we compare with our country doesn't have different embassies, okay, you need to maybe if you want to travel to other country, you need to send a letter via internet, okay, and post it something like that, but you don't have the embassy here in our country. Yes, okay, let's continue. Now we have some interesting facts. Okay, we have the first animal in space. Okay, in 1957, Laika the dog was the first animal, okay, that traveled in space. Then we have the first man-made object to land on moon. This one is the Lunar 2 probe. This one is a specific object, and this was created in 1959. And this one is the Lunar 2 probe. This one is a kind of, let me see, ball, yeah. So it's an object that is peculiar. Yes. Okay, now we continue with the first person in space was in 1961. Yuri Gagarin. Okay, this one is the first man that traveled to space. Then the first spacewalk was developed by Alexei Leonov in 1965. Sorry. And this one was the first human to walk in space. And the date was in March 18. Imagine, these one are important facts about space. Now, the first man-made object on Mars, 1976. Okay, Vikings probes 1 and 2. Okay, was the first object to, let me see, that the human put, okay, on Mars. Now, we continue with the part of vocabulary. This one is a review. Okay, so we try to guess, okay, what is the word? For example, able to live on one's own. What is this one? This one is about unit 4, okay? This is independent, yeah? Okay, the outer part of something, okay? Now we continue in unit 4A or 4B. This is the surface, yes? Number 3, a special trip that has some aim or a goal. Okay, for example, when you travel, but you travel for a specific thing. And in this case is a mission, yes? Excellent. Then we have trips and travels. In this case, okay, are synonyms of a specific word that in this case is journey, okay, or journeys. To stay alive, survive, yes, okay. For example, nowadays we survive, yeah, because we have a pandemic, and it's possible that we survive, yeah, because we need to take into account the different instruction of the doctors, etc. So let's see, let's make a review. Independent, able to live on one's own. Surface, the outer part of something. Mission, a special trip that has some aim or a goal. Journeys, trips, and travels. Survive, to stay alive. Now, the last part of the vocabulary, that in this case, okay, we have the choices. Okay, we talk about this one in the unit 58. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? This one are options. Yeah, you have different choices, you have different options. When you go to an ice cream store, okay, you have different options of flavors. Okay, in particular, this one is specifically, yeah, in a specific way, in particular way, involving two or more countries. Okay, that's mean international. Excellent. Things that influence a result. This is a factor. And the last one, pulls or drawing, in this case is attracts. Okay, let's make a review. We have options. A synonym is choice. Specifically, in particular, international, involving two or more countries, and factor, thing that influence a result. Attract, this one is an action when you pulls or when you draws in, for example, something that is attractive for you. Yes, okay, so let's see, this one is the review class of the reading. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and good luck in your evaluation. Remember, you have to enter to or to click on the link, and then you surface on the test or on the evaluation. You answer the different questions that you have. Remember, you have 10 questions. You answer about vocabulary and also reading comprehension. And good luck for in your evaluation. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. See you the next week.